After 6 a.m. Nasmira Kasham, how are you doing this morning?
Alhamdulillah, all good. How are you doing?
Lovely. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. More rest needed, but grateful for the rest I had.
More rest needed.
Yes.
You December ring. You remember ring to December ring.
Not at all. It's quite busy at the
Yeah.
moment. How was your weekend?
It was lovely. Had a lovely weekend.
Alhamdulillah.
Just spent oodles and oodles of family time, which is always the preference, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Lovely. So does that mean it was restful?
No.
Oh.
So Saturday night, Saturday afternoon into the evening, wedding reception,
Nice.
MC, all of that, provided the sound, the lighting, the whole trip, right? But it was amazing. I haven't been to this grand old hotel on North Beach in a while.
Okay.
It was refreshing to walk around inside there and just take in all of the older aesthetic. When I say older aesthetic, I'm talking about like this was the spot back in the day.
Okay.
Right. And it's still looking good. It's looking gorgeous. It's still looking all of those things. And it was lovely just to walk around the hotel, their conference rooms and what have you, and just take in their aesthetic, the older paintings, the older artwork, all of those things. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I got to enjoy a little bit more of Durban than I normally would.
Alhamdulillah. Well done.
Yeah.
For getting out and doing something. I can't say outside of work because it was work,
That
but
was work.
nonetheless.
It was work, yeah. So besides that, got to see the other side of Durban as well.
Okay. So you
Meaning-
weren't traveling this weekend?
No. Standing outside the same hotel. Never go far.
Okay.
Standing outside the very same hotel on North Beach. On that stretch where all of the holiday makers are.
Yeah.
And oh my word.
Busy.
Terrible, horrible, and all of those other words that you can think of to describe the exact reason why people do not want to go to our beaches during December. I mean, this was late at night, and the demonstration of just absolutely disgusting behavior.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I'm going to say it like it is.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
The demonstration of absolutely disgusting behavior was that, and you could hear it was that reason basically. And you could hear people from other provinces that were attending this wedding reception, right? Talking about it as well, and they were like, couldn't these folks have chosen somewhere else?
And it's sad because a lot of municipal funds, which are our funds, are invested in keeping the promenade up to standard.
And it looks pretty.
It does, but I mean, like, who wants to go and look at the prettiness, like you say?
You can't
under
see
the
the pretty amongst all of that.
Absolutely.
No.
So you'd rather travel further and go to other beaches that might not always have a promenade just to get the experience.
There you go. So I don't know, man. What's the reason really that Durbanites have to go to our very own beaches? What's the, like now in December, this silly season in inverted commas, what exactly is the reason for us as Durbanites to go to the beaches? Look, the restaurants and stuff like that. I know we've got many friends that own restaurants and what have you in that spot. We know that you're going to be there in January and February.
Yeah.
You know, we'd love to visit you. We'd love to come down, sit there, have a bunny, have a pizza, have whatever the case may be. But do I want to walk around there with my children?
Yeah.
Hey? Or am I overreacting?
I don't think so.
Hey?
I've been there twice this week.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're overreacting.
Why are you in the second time?
The second time I was sitting in the car. I thought, okay, if we go at a different time, maybe it'll be a little bit different. Was worse. So just stayed in the car and took in the scenery from the car.
The scenery is gorgeous. It is.
Windows closed, so no fresh air, but still.
Almost 10 minutes after 6 a.m. It's always also interesting when somebody that is older than you calls you uncle. It's very interesting.
It's the first time I've seen this.
Yeah, me too. And I would like to say, please don't do it. I didn't
I'm
marry your
not even
auntie.
allowed to, so.
I didn't marry your auntie. Don't do it. This is for Uncle Nishal. Have a beautiful day.
Sweet.
And this is somebody who's got 1 or 2 years on me.
Jazakallah for your message.
Anyway, Jazakallah khair. I do see your message and I do appreciate your message this morning. Q sends a message in.
Yesterday, I went to North Beach for a walk. The beaches were dirty. Paper, plastic, food, etc. thrown everywhere. People are drinking alcohol in public spaces, throwing their bottles. This is sad.
Everywhere.
Durban was a beautiful town to visit. Not anymore.
You can read the next one.
Okay, so she
That's
said
their message, not ours.
no safety or no cops patrolling at that particular time. And then she also adds, Verulam Islamic School was the ultimate winners on Robo Girl 2025. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide and protect them.
Ameen, Ameen. And well done on your achievements. Assalamu alaikum, Farooq and Zinad Khan. Be safe out there, Brother Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, Ismail Khan. Brian Abrahams, I see your message as well.
And then Sarah Bibi Mustafa says salams and du'as from her to everybody. She says she wanted to go to the event that happened over the weekend.
On the beach.
Yeah, on the beachfront.
On the beach.
But unfortunately, electricity prevented that. She said, I couldn't dress up. I couldn't do anything. We had no lights, no electricity, nothing. And then she says, inshallah, the souk will be massive and successful with her precious stars.
Ameen, Ameen.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's the perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
This Surah Yasin is brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg's leading spice and specialty retail store.
This dua for traveling is brought to you by
Big 5 Accident Repair Center, Durban's leading insurance and manufacturer approved motor body repairer. Big 5 Accident Repair Center will get you back on the road fast.
Listen carefully. I show you about to start. The Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarawan.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. الله أكبر سبحان الذي سخر لنا هذا وما كنا له مقرنين وإنا إلى ربنا لمنقلبون اللهم إنا نسألك في سفرنا هذا البر والتقوى ومن العمل ما ترضى اللهم هون علينا سفرنا هذا وطوي عنا بعده اللهم أنت الصاحب في السفر والخليفة في الأهل اللهم إني أعوذ بك من وعثاء السفر وكآبة المنظر وسوء المنقلب في المال والأهل والولد.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أأتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغن عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين وإذا قيل لهم أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أنطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلمون يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون
صدق الله العظيم.
You are listening to the Breakfast Rush.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد.
This dua for traveling is brought to you by
Big 5 Accident Repair Centre, Durban's leading insurance and manufacturer approved motor body repairer. Big 5 Accident Repair Centre. We'll get you back on the road fast.
This Surah Yasin was brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your day.
There's something cooking at Murchison Spice, and its name is Elite Basmati Rice, available throughout the Middle East and now available in South Africa. Brought to you by Murchison Spice, Pietermaritzburg. Available in Golden Cellar and Premium White, high in vitamins and low in calories. Perfect for the health conscious. Contact Murchison Spice on 033 387 2121. That's 033 387 2121. Murchison Spice. Taste the East.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Award-nominated Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarawat.
You guys do an absolute splendid, fantastic job at the Breakfast Rush.
You guys are the intelligent choice.
No matter what time you get on the Breakfast Rush, it's just brilliant.
I never really used to listen to Radio Al Ansar until I started tuning into the Breakfast Rush. It actually became a way of life. You guys really, really add value to people's mornings. You never know whose face you put a smile on.
Monday to Friday, 6 till 8 a.m.
At Radio Al Ansar, we value your feedback. If you have a broadcasting related complaint, please send it in writing to the head of the complaints committee. Be sure to include your full name, contact details, a clear explanation of the complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or visit our administrative office at 207 West Road, Overport, Durban. Your voice matters to us.
Almost 1 in 5 South African children attend school each day without having eaten breakfast. This seriously affects their ability to concentrate and understand lessons. The Al Imdad Foundation's Make Breakfast Possible campaign allows learners to enjoy a high-energy cereal at the start of the school day. Help children to focus on learning and not hunger. Let's make breakfast possible today. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
Hustling? Searching for a real deal? Well, payday is still far. Get the Debonairs Pizza Real Deal range from just 31 Rand 90. Choose from barbecue chicken, chicken and spicy pine, and more. Perfect for your solo craving or a family meal that won't break the budget. Live like a winner at Debonairs Pizza Halal Stores on North Beach, 139 Lower Marine Parade Street, City Gate Center at Joe Slover Street, or Grey on 192 Dr. Yusuf Dadu Street. Debonairs Pizza. Try something amazing.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
TBR, it is now 6:30. Got to get your first look at traffic for this morning. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, hopefully just taking it easy. I want to know, are you still going to be working through December, or has your company come up and said, hey, you know what, we're going through shutdown, giving you a date, or offices closing, giving you a date, whatever the case may be? Is that you? And what's the date? When do you go on leave for December? When do you get a holiday? When do you just take some time off? What's the story? Send us a message on 060-904-1056. I'm curious. I'm curious to find out, when is it? Because for us, it never happens.
I was just going to say, I promise we won't put Nazar.
No. We're not asking this question to put Nazar for your leave.
Not at all. We love being here with you when you're on leave.
Yeah. If you want, you could turn around and salty snack or something, because it's not it's not Nazar related. But I tell you what, if you're still at work, you're still in the car, you're still getting off to work.
Breakfast Rush Time.
Superintendent Raouf is flying his car somewhere at the moment. We can hear it. Assalamu alaikum, Soup. Welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum, Superintendent Raouf.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, thank you. Let me tell you quickly what's happening on the road. Arrival Street and Victoria Embankment. Traffic lights are flashing. Russell Street, Victoria Embankment. Traffic lights are flashing as well in that vicinity. So there's going to be delays. Just allow for extra traveling time when you're in that vicinity, please. We have a stationary vehicle on the N2. South, as you come from the Higginson ramp. On the left-hand side. It's on the breakdown. They're not causing problems, but it's stationary. So just be aware of that, please. Otherwise, the roads are looking good. People are on holidays. I think when the kids don't go to school, then something happens to the traffic.
It gets lighter.
You know, before I go, I must tell you, I was reading a story over the weekend about siblings going to court.
Okay.
I don't know if you read the story.
No, I didn't, but I know it happens.
Why do siblings normally go to court?
Well, I don't know. They can't agree on something. Maybe certain assets that parents may have left behind.
Interesting you mentioned that assets.
Yes, because that's what it is.
House, cars.
Correct.
Money.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah, sounds exact to me.
Well, in Saudi Arabia, two siblings went to court.
Shame, why?
And this was to who's going to look after the mother.
Sorry, wait, what? Who's going to do what?
Who is going to look after the mother?
I thought I heard incorrectly.
So
I said that the first time.
So the older one said to the judge, I have been looking after my mother all the time. She is my pillar. So the younger one had an argument and said, listen, my mother is old and my brother is also old.
Oh, okay.
He actually needs someone to take care of him.
Okay.
And it so happened that the judge ruled in the favor of the younger one to look after both of them.
That's nice. So the story.
So imagine they went to court to see who is going to take care of their mother.
Because they both want
now, it's a lesson that we need to learn.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm just driving past a truck broken down. It's on the M4 Northern Freeway outgoing.
Uh-oh.
You know where the Pick and Pay Hyper is? Directly opposite that.
Well, there you go.
That's your first update.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Do you think he's going to stop and hitch his car to the truck and try and pull him inside?
Nah, probably call for help.
Terrible idea.
That was an amazing story.
It was. But listen, the reality of life is that as we live it, sometimes certain things are not possible.
Yeah.
Sometimes certain things are not possible because of financial constraints, because of people and their preferences. You know, some things are just not possible. Weather report.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
All right, Durban, sunny day. Looks like it's going to be a nice day for the beach. Today, sunny 28 degrees for Durban. Peter Maritzburg, cloudy 31. Margate, partly cloudy 26. Richards Bay, partly cloudy 34. Ladysmith, today, partly cloudy 32 degrees. Johannesburg, partly cloudy 26. Cape Town, a sunny 25 degrees. And that'll be your local weather report for today. We're also going to be speaking about the assassination of Marius van der Merwe, who was a witness or meant to have been a witness at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. We'll be talking about that a little bit later on. You can also expect a sporting update with Buddy Gavender around about 7:30 or so this morning. We'll grab a look into headlining news and all of that as we get through your breakfast rush for this morning. Now, before we get to our Nasiha, which has been delayed because somebody had a misconception, the show only started at 6:30. Unfortunately, we apologize for the delay and the misconception that person had. Anyway, MH Osman says, Nishal, I take it very easy. Work at my pace. I'm retired now. Bye.
The leisure life.
Hey, look at that.
Nuranisa. I like what she says. Bizo.
Bizo.
I've never heard that term before.
That's Paka, that one there. Exclusive.
So she says, we in retail, we don't close. Always open, no leave from November, and we're always there for our customers.
Lovely.
She says, no set hours as well, but I absolutely love it. Have an amazing day.
You know, talking about that, if you're on leave and you're going shopping and you walk into a retail environment, whatever it is, whether it is a restaurant or just a shop, you can go buy some shoes, whatever,
Anything really.
You can go buy bread, whatever. Be nice to those guys that are working.
Please.
Hey, just be nice to them. I mean, greet them with a smile. Speak to them with a little bit of kindness. You know, just pretend you've got sugar on your tongue. You know, pretend you got sweet words. That's what we're asking for. Be nice to them because they also want to be out with their families. They also want to be spending quality time with their loved ones. They also want to be on leave, but they're there because they have responsibilities.
Absolutely.
And they have to keep up with it. So just be nice to them.
I just can't understand why we would choose to be anything else during this time of year, but every day.
Not because we're having a bad day.
know.
It happens. It happens.
Work with it.
Yeah,
Work with yourself. Don't spread it.
Assalamu alaikum, Razia. Shame, man. Farooq says, working right through as well. Wife as well. Oi, oi, oi.
Sean Messina says, Assalamu alaikum to you.
Mhm.
And then Farida does the same. She says, Allah guide all of us to the straight path. And then Shanaz salams, I'd like to make a humble request. If everyone from the Al Ansar land remember our dearest Ma, Halima Ahmed, in their du'as, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for her. From
Ameen.
Shanaz Sayed and family.
Ameen, ameen, ameen. It is your breakfast rush now. 6:40. Let's get to your Nasiha and a little bit of Ghulam Mustafa Qadri as well.
Inspiration for the Ummah, your morning Nasiha.
As far as a person is concerned, he can supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala any time of the day, any time of the night, 24 hours of the day. But there are some times which are preferred. For example, immediately after the obligatory prayers. For example, especially the day of Jummah, when a person is fasting, especially when he's breaking his fast. And when a person is praying in the sujood. Also, in the late hours of night. And the beloved Prophet Muhammad said, it's mentioned in Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1655, the beloved Prophet Muhammad said that there is an hour during the night in which there will not be a Muslim who will ask for the good without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granting it to him. That means there is an hour which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever the Muslim asks, supplicates, Allah will grant him. Further, beloved Prophet said, it's mentioned in Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1657, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descends to the lowest heaven after 1/3 of the night is over. And then he says, I am your Lord, I am your Lord. Is there anyone who's there to supplicate to me? And I will answer him. Is there anyone to beg? And I will grant it to him. Is there anyone that requires forgiveness? And I will forgive him. So one of the good times is during the late hours of night, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala descends. And the hadith continues and says that Allah continues asking these questions till the dawn breaks. So one of the good times to supplicate is the late hours of night, just before dawn.
So does that mean the last hours of the night, meaning like
tahajjud, which you offer late 1/3 or the middle third of the night? And as far as the place is concerned, again, a person can supplicate in any place. As the beloved Prophet ﷺ said, it's mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 1, in the book of Salah, hadith number 438, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made for me and the believers the full earth as a place to pray. The full earth is a place where you can pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But in spite, there are certain places that if you supplicate in the mosque, it's preferable. And amongst the mosques, there's no better mosque than the Haramain. The first is Makkah, the Baytullah, and the second is the Masjid Nabawi in Medina.
does the situation or the circumstances of the supplicant have any bearing on whether or not Allah accepts the dua?
As I mentioned earlier, that the situation or circumstance he is in, if he asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he can supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But there are certain situations which are preferable. For example, when a person is fasting, when a person is traveling, when a just ruler, when he supplicates, or a just imam, or a father supplicates for his son or daughter, or a person who has halal earnings and he supplicates, or it can be a person who prays in sujood. As our beloved Prophet Muhammad said, it's mentioned in Sahih Hadith of Tirmidhi in the book of supplication, Hadith number 3598. The Prophet said, the prayer of 3 people is never rejected. Number 1 is a just ruler or imam. Number 2, a person who's fasting, especially when he breaks his fast. And number 3 is an oppressed person. And the similar hadith which I quoted earlier of Al-Bahaqi, hadith number 1693, where the Prophet said, the prayer of three people is never rejected. A father when he prays for his child, a fasting person, especially when he breaks his fast, and a traveling person when he prays. So the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, these are the times which are preferred when a person supplicates as compared to others.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Gift of the Needy team is working hands-on in Gaza to distribute aid in this time of crisis. Donate your zakah now to our brothers and sisters in Palestine who are in dire need. Gift of the Needy, bringing ease to those in need.
Black November is here at Bearings and Brake. Check out our massive savings on all BW brand bearings and chains and much more. These specials last only until the 15th of December. Spend over 500 Rand and have your items couriered to you absolutely free. Bearings and Brake Val, located at 13B Old Johannesburg Road, Duncanville corner of Passimer Street. Call us now on 010-023-3661. Bearings and Brakes, the world rotates with us.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
It's for the sake of Allah. Hey. Marhaba Rasulallah, Marhaba Rasulallah, Rasulallah, Marhaba Rasulallah, Marhaba Rasulallah, Marhaba Rasulallah, Marhaba Rasulallah, Marhaba Rasulallah. Zamana noor hai, noor hai, zamana noor hai, zamana noor hai. आसमां से चांद उतरा, आसमां से चांद, आसमां से चांद उतरा, आसमां से चांद। सरकार की आमद, दिलदार की आमद, हुजूर की आमद, पुरनूर की आमद, अच्छे की आमद, सच्चे की आमद। जरा झूम के बोलो, लब झूम के बोलो, लब झूम के बोलो। आ गई है सब्ज झंडों की बहारें चार सू, आ गई है सब्ज झंडों की बहारें चार सू। महफिले मीलाद की अब सज रही है चार सू। ज़माना नूर है, ज़माना नूर है, ज़माना नूर है। आसमां से चांद उतरा, आसमां से चांद, आसमां से चांद उतरा, आसमां से चांद। तेरे होने से हुआ है तो जहाँ का इंतजाम, तेरे होने से हुआ है तो जहाँ का इंतजाम। इसलिए करते गए दोनों जहाँ रुक कर सलाम। ज़माना नूर है, ज़माना नूर है, ज़माना नूर है। आसमां से चांद उतरा, आसमां से चांद, आसमां से चांद उतरा, आसमां से चांद। आ गए वो कहते जाते हैं फरिश्ते मरहबा, आ गए वो कहते जाते हैं फरिश्ते मरहबा। अपनी आंखों को बिछाते हैं फरिश्ते मरहबा। Zamana दूर है zamana दूर है zamana दूर है आसमां से चांद उतरा आसमां से आसमां से चांद उतरा आसमां से किसकी आमद है कि बादल रहमतों के छा गए किसकी आमद है कि बादल रहमतों के छा गए भर गई चांद तारों से जमी वो आ गए ज़माना दूर है ज़माना
It's Ghulam Mustafa Qadri on your breakfast rush this morning. Time's gone exactly 6:49, some change. Assalamu alaikum, brother Ibrahim. Welcome, Ibrahim Khan. Good to see you there. Watching now, Facebook, YouTube, and my TikTok live as well. So on your social medias and inside your radios on 90.4 FM in Devon and 105.6 FM. If you're out in Peter Maritzburg, listening into your breakfast rush, let's get you a little bit of headlining news before we get into everything else.
10 to 7, and a 24-year-old Brakpan resident who worked with slain former Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department officer Marius van der Merwe described him as a legendary figure in the community. Van der Merwe was honored with a candlelight vigil yesterday, with the community still reeling after he was shot multiple times in full view of his family outside their Brakpan home on Friday. Van der Merwe recently gave testimony before the Madlanga Commission about the torture and interrogation of a Mozambican suspect at an unofficial site in Brakpan.
So today we'll be speaking about the assassination of Marius van der Merwe, who was a witness at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. We'll get more discussion around that. But one of the headlines coming in from outside of South Africa, the Kremlin has praised a new national security strategy adopted by US President Donald Trump, saying it aligns closely with Russia's own view of global affairs. The US document published last week warns that Europe faces what it calls civilization erasure, identifying ending the war in Ukraine as a core US interest, and signals a shift toward restoring what Washington describes as strategic stability with Moscow. So Kremlin's spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said yesterday that the changes correspond in many ways with their vision.
Umkhonto weSizwe Chief Whip Colleen Makubele has revealed that new members are set to take up roles as members of parliament, including one of former president and party leader Jacob Zuma's daughter, Brumelda Zuma. So there was speculation last week that Brumelda Zuma would be sworn in as MP, but the party had not confirmed it at that time. The vacancies have been created by the resignation of some MPs, including another of Zuma's daughter, Duduzile Zuma Sambudla and Lucky Montana. Zuma Sambudla resigned after being linked to the alleged trafficking of South Africans to Russia to fight for the country in the Ukraine conflict. Montana said he had resigned for personal reasons.
It's 8 minutes and counting to 7 now. How's about this person who dropped $500,000 in one swipe on a sale, Black Friday sale?
I need to post more information.
Yeah.
Name, address, cell phone number.
Like you're oh my word, South Africa, we need to have this discussion. We need to talk. We need to do this thing, because clearly Black Friday is no longer just a shopping day. It's a contact sport for the financially brave. And you have to be brave, right? You know how we do it, right? Trolleys flying down the aisles, people sprinting for their last air fryer, and everyone suddenly calling themselves a smart shopper because their toaster was 30% off. But while some of us were wrestling strangers for a discounted kettle, one South African decided to take things to Marvel supervillain levels. They swiped 500,000 rand. Yes, 500,000 rand. One swipe, one tap, one moment of pure unfiltered YOLO. You only live once.
Sure.
Oh my word. So Discovery Bank revealed this in its Black Friday spend trend dashboard. And the numbers were wild, right? The average online transaction was 969 rand.
Okay.
When you look at the numbers, it's kind of cute, 969. It looks pretty. But anyway, someone spent 99,000 rand before 8 a.m. Imagine waking up and dropping almost 100 grand before brass would teach one. But the big daddy, the big swipe, 500K, and guess what it was for?
I was waiting.
It wasn't for a car. It wasn't for like 17 PS5s. No. Not even that rotisserie chicken. You know that one that used to come in a black bag? Now 500,000 comes in a black bag. But anyway, it wasn't a hotel booking. It was just vibes. Just luxury. Just, don't worry, I'll take the presidential suite and the mountain. No location, no details, just vibes and money. So today, I want to hear from you. Whether you're on social media, whether you're listening in on FM, whether you're just chilling out, relaxing, whatever the case may be, I want to hear from you. What's the most outrageous thing you've ever done or bought on a sale? Or maybe seen somebody else do.
500,000 rands on a hotel booking.
Where's this hotel?
And how long are you staying?
Eh? I mean, there's certain people thinking I can buy a hotel for that amount. A cheap one. But anyway. So, what's the most outrageous thing you've seen or you've ever bought on sale? My English bundle is depleting here, but anyway. So, send us your comments on 060-904-1056. Do that. Send it through. Your answers, your thoughts, your reflections on the most outrageous, the most expensive thing you've purchased in just one tap, one swipe, just your ding ding. What is it? 060-904-1056. There's a fake profile watching the video at the moment. Assalamualaikum. Fake profile. Hello.
Tell us your name. We won't tell anyone. I promise. It will stay here.
My word.
Behind the mics.
It's 5 minutes to 7. Got your main news bulletin coming up in a moment.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's the perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Every day, thousands go to bed hungry, but you can change that. With just 10 Rand, you can provide a loaf of bread. This bread is more than just a donation, it is a lifeline for so many families in need. Be part of the Al Ansar Outreach Slice of Life drive today. Call Outreach on 031-208-1601 and make a difference, one loaf at a time.
For too many communities across Africa and the world, access to clean water remains a dream. At Africa Muslims Agency, we dig deep, reaching into the heart of the earth to fill the cups of those in need. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand, or a borehole in Afghanistan for 55,000 Rand, or Africa for 65,000 Rand, or any amount. With water comes food, health, education, and growth. An ongoing reward with Africa Muslims Agency.
Devon, are you ready to fire it up? Nando's Saxony Westwood and Nando's Westville Mall just got cheesier than ever. Bite into the brand new Grande Cheeseburger, creamy mac and cheese, or our cheesy rissoles. When the squad's hungry, our flame grilled platters start from only 365 Rand. All the flavor, all NIHT approved. Mashallah. So visit Nando's at Saxony Westwood and Westville Mall. Nando's, original home of the legendary flame grilled peri-peri chicken.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Amazingly, astoundingly, miraculously, stupefyingly. TBR, fantabulously on 94.105.6 FM.
حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح نور يضيء القلب بالانشراح حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح
في كل نداء معنى عظيم يذكرنا بالله رب الرحيم هي فرصة قرب ووقت عبادة تزيل الهموم وتحيي السعادة الصلاة النور
ودرب الأمان تلين القلوب وتمحي الأحزان فلبي النداء واغفر الصفوف
مع المؤمنين كصف الألوف
حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح نور يملئ القلب بالانشراح حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح دعوة بالدنيا والأرواح Each vow I take, each word I say, it clears the clouds, it lights my way. It's my reminder and flows release to turn to Allah and find my peace. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح نور يملئ القلب بالانشراح حي
So, folks are commenting on the playlist for this morning. Thank you. I'm glad to know that you're enjoying it. Not going to take any credit for it. This playlist, as it is every single day, put together by brother Ali Sayed, will give him credit for the listings. This one that's playing out in the background now, called Ahiyya La Salah. It's Ilyas Mao, Abu Bakr Mao. The
Incredibly
vocals only
unique.
version.
Very, very unique. I must be honest, it's the first time I heard it.
Yep.
And I love the definition. And I think everybody would know this because it's directly from the Adhan. Come to Salah, come to success.
There you go. So that was one. And then folks are asking about the one that played before that. So I did mention the name Ghulam Mustafa Qadri. That is the name of the artist. And the name of the track, that one, Zamana Noor Hai.
That was beautiful.
Zamana Noor Hai by Ghulam Mustafa Qadri. If you want to look for it, just type it into your search engine, press enter, and you'll get its availability, right? So Ghulam Mustafa Qadri, Zamana Noor Hai. And this one here, it's Ilyas Mao and Abu Bakr Mao, Hayya La Salah. That's that two tracks that played within the last 10 minutes.
Back to back on a Monday.
Lovely, hey?
See how important you are?
Yeah. You, not me, you. Thank you, Imad. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. S. Maharaj saying, hey, top track. Asha saying, good morning to the breakfast team. Nice to have you there, Asha.
Good morning to you as well. Thank you for listening in.
It's your breakfast rush. We got to get your main news bulletin just gone bang on 7:01.
The Breakfast Rush main news bulletin.
Making news at 7, the KwaZulu-Natal ANC's Provincial Task Team's terms of office has been extended to February after it failed to hold an elective conference. Good morning, I'm Tabila Duma. The KwaZulu-Natal ANC's Provincial Task Team's terms of office has been extended to February after it failed to hold an elective conference. The 60-plus member task team under Jeff Khatebe and Mike Mabuyakulu was appointed in February following the disbandment of the Siboniso Duma and the Begim Dolo-led Provincial Executive Committee after the party's worst provincial electoral performance at last year's elections. The tasker team's term ended last week during the botched Provincial General Council. In a letter by Secretary General Figila Mbalula, the province has been given until February to put its house in order and hold the elective conference. When Balula introduced the task team earlier this year, he gave them 3 months to audit branches to establish the strength of the ANC in all the 11 regions of the province. However, it appeared that Khatebe's team experienced difficulties in executing this task. Many branch leaders and members had left and joined the Mkhonto Sizwe while holding dual ANC membership. In August, Lutuli House directed the province to hold a branch, regional and provincial elective conferences by the end of November. However, no region held a conference. According to the roadmap, the provincial conference was supposed to take place last week. However, the province held a PGC instead, which was dismissed by Lutuli House as not being properly constituted. Staying with local news, the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Public Works and Infrastructure has appealed to eThekwini municipality to reinstate the water and electricity supply to government offices while the state tries to find the money to pay its bills. In an unprecedented move last week, the municipality shut down the electricity and water supply to most government buildings over unpaid rates bills. It has emerged that while the affected departments have paid their utility bills, their services were disconnected because they owed rates, which is the responsibility for payment that's set with the Public Works. The most affected departments are transport and education. In an interview on Friday, Public Works and Infrastructure MEC Martin Meyer appealed for leniency and called on the city to rethink its position for the sake of its own citizens who are most affected by the action. Meyer said that he had reached out to Mayor Cyril Xaba and awaited a response from him to meet and discuss the terms of payment. He said his intervention was informed by the decision to switch off the services. The city's Water and Sanitation Committee Chair, Councillor Mdunkosi, said the city needed money to deliver services to people. He accused the government of collapsing municipalities, yet criticizing them for failing to deliver on services. In more news, the BMA Commissioner, Dr. Michael Masiapato, said yesterday that South Africa's Border Management Authority has intercepted and destroyed 5,000 units of illicit birth control pills, 117 medical test kits, and various skin lightening creams. In a media briefing in Pretoria, Masiapato also announced that 8,000 people were arrested in the second quarter of the 2025 and 2026 financial year for attempting to enter the country illegally. He said that the majority were Basotho nationals, followed by Mozambicans and Zimbabweans. The briefing also detailed the festive season law enforcement operations and highlighted the movement of people and goods across South Africa's ports of entry from the 1st of July to the 30th of September this year. The Kanyile family says it's struggling to come to terms with the loss of their 3 children who were among the 12 people killed in the mass shooting at an illegal tavern in Soulsville Hostel, west of Pretoria on Saturday morning. The tragic shooting incident occurred at around 4 a.m., leaving 12 people dead, including 3 minors and 14 others wounded. Of the 14 that were wounded, 8 are members of the Kanyile family, who also lost 3 children, a 3-year-old boy, a 12-year-old boy, and a 16-year-old girl. The police have launched a manhunt for 3 suspects and are investigating the incident as 12 counts of murder and 14 counts of attempted murder. Yesterday, the family shared their deep-seated fears in the wake of the attack carried out by the unknown gunmen, which left the community reeling in shock. And finally, the Prime Minister of Qatar, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman bin Jassim Al Thani, has called for inclusive engagement, including with non-state actors such as the Palestinian group Hamas, as the only viable route to regional peace. Sheikh Mohammed said that they cannot resolve or reach a resolution if they have no one speaking to non-state actors. He said at the start of Qatar's relationship with Hamas goes back more than 10 years, adding that opening the group's office in the country came at the request of the US, aiming to enhance their communications with the armed group. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 92 cents, to the euro at 19 rands and 69 cents, to the pound at 22 rands and 54 cents. The Saudi Riyal is at 4 rands and 52 cents. Gold is trading at $4,198.86 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $63.71 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with your headlines at 7:30. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Tabile Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabile Duma. We're just talking behind the scenes, and one of the stories in there was a story of children that died in this Well, yeah, it's hostel,
hostel.
tavern, whatever you want to go.
Mm.
11-year-old
Mm.
listed as one of the people that were shot.
Yeah.
11.
I can't say I'm surprised.
I was asking the question like, okay, you're 11.
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
Yeah.
Only to find out, and we just, here chatting
Mm.
between myself, Montley, and Nismira. Certain people live there, that it's part of the household.
Certain children are born there as well. And it's a reality that is hidden quite often.
Wow.
But the truth must be told. And I think we need to remember that when we see these children walking in society with packets and bags and groceries, when we see
Yeah.
them at schools,
Yeah.
not everybody comes from the same lifestyle, the same home.
It's crazy. Absolutely ludicrous.
This traffic update is brought to you by Sham Panel Beaters, 140 Felix Dlamini Drive, Overport.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Superintendent Raouf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. Let's start off with some traffic lights not working. And we're coming up the Southern Freeway this morning, taking the Victoria Embankment off ramp. We're going to get into the intersection with no traffic lights. That is Victoria Embankment and Russell Street. Go further down, Victoria Embankment and Aliwal is also out. Then you also got Commercial Road and Aliwal near the Reserve Bank. Those lights are out as well. So there will be delays. There should be points when covering those big intersections. If they are, just comply with the hand signal, please. If you're traveling on the NC, Peter Masburg, bound going down Key Raid, traffic's a complete standstill. We don't know why at this point, but that place seems to be jinxed. So N3 going towards KMB, Key Raid area, we don't know what the issue is. I'll let you know as soon as I know. Truck broken down in the NC, Johannesburg bound near Tweedy. Left-hand lane is obstructed. So just drive slowly as you're approaching. The tow truck is there. They will be sorting it out. Now, if you leave the bluffs this morning, coming towards the M4, N2, you have a lot of trucks that parked on the side of the road causing obstructions. Traffic is very slow moving coming out of the bluff area, but I am being told that the guys in blue are giving them the business. So hopefully that will be cleared up soon, and then traffic will start flowing smoothly in that vicinity again. Stationary vehicle, a truck on the N3 northbound. It's in the middle lane before the M13. The middle lane is closed. So just remember, this is going towards Peter Mansburg, just before the M13. Now there's roadworks to contend with there as well. So there should be only 2 lanes running. The middle lane is completely closed. Just be aware of that, please. But a slow-moving traffic on the M4 Northern Freeway as you come from the M41 Happen Lane onto the M4. Traffic is slow-moving, so allow for you to traveling down. The N2 southbound between Amshloti and Amshlanga as well. There's congestion due to roadwork. Allow for you to traveling time between. That's your second update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Raouf. You take it easy. We'll catch up soon.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Isma Harad saying N3 truck broken down. The N3 is long, big road. Must tell me where. Then we can tell everybody else, right? The location, if you know, where about on the N3 that truck is broken down, let me know, and then I'll tell everybody else. How's that for a deal? It's 11 after 7. When we come back, we're talking about Marius Flam van der Merwe, the man publicly known as Witness D, after giving testimony to the Matlanga Commission of Inquiry. He was gunned down outside his home in Brakpan on Friday night. This was an assassination.
Incredibly sad. I've been following it.
Yeah.
No words.
The only
In
thing
front
that
of
comes
his
to mind, in
immediate
front of the whole family.
They were children, his children.
Yeah.
Very sad.
The thing that came to mind for me was Babitha.
Yeah.
That was when I heard this story Friday night, Saturday morning. The first thing comes to my mind was Babitha Diokran.
Yeah. And that case too is still work in progress. It's been years. And still her family hasn't received the answers and the justice that they need.
Indeed, 12 after 7. We'll come back and we'll chat about that in a moment.
This traffic update is brought to you by Sham Panel Beaters, 140 Felix Dlamini Drive, Overport.
Is your car in need of repairs or some TLC?
At Sham Panel Beaters, we take pride in providing top-notch service for over 40 years.
Conveniently located at 140 Felix Lamini Road, Overport, Durban, we specialize in repairs for both insurance claims and cash jobs.
Enjoy a free diagnostic test, polish, mini valet with every guaranteed repair.
We treat your pride and joy as our own and are approved by all major insurance companies and brokers.
Sham Panel Beaters is also an AA and RMI accredited repairer.
Trust us with your vehicle today.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Get ready to elevate your fitness game at First Fitness in Durban's Berea. With a spacious free weight area, award-winning equipment, and exclusive ladies-only parking and training level, we've got everything you need to crush your goals. Hit the ground running on our outdoor track or unleash your inner warrior in our MMA and boxing dungeon. Plus, enjoy high security and ample parking. And don't forget to refuel at our halal coffee and health restaurant for the best in coffees, smoothies, and healthy eats. Join us today and redefine your fitness journey. First Fitness, dare to be extraordinary.
Durban, mornings are fast and furious, but when life throws a curveball like a fender bender, don't stress. From minor scratches to major smashes, Big 5 Accident Repair Center gets you back on the road. Fast, flawless, fuss-free. Expert repairs, precision workmanship, the best service in town. We turn accidents into afterthoughts. If your car's been in a smash and you don't want to waste your cash, remember the name, Big 5 Accident Repair Center. Your one-stop, five-star panel shop with a difference.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
It's 7:15 this morning. Marius Flam van der Merwe, the man publicly known as Witness D, after giving testimony to the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, was gunned down outside his home in Brakpan on Friday night. Police say the killing is being treated as a priority. Investigations or investigators are probing whether the assassination is linked to the testimony. CCTV footage released to media reportedly shows Van der Merwe speaking to his attackers before he was shot. The presidency, political parties, and civil society groups have condemned the killing and are calling for urgent protection of whistleblowers. We'll be speaking now this morning with security specialist Mike Bolhuis to unpack the motives, the investigation, and what this means for witness protection in South Africa. Good morning, Mike, and welcome to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar.
Morning. Thank you for the opportunity.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for taking our call this morning. Mike, for our listeners, what do we know so far about what happened to Marius van der Merwe?
Well, first of all, the media unpacked quite a lot, and you yourself has also given quite a lot of information. Everybody must just understand, this is an ongoing investigation. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of information was given by Van der Merwe, a lot. And I don't think he was finished, but with the information that he has left and given is enough to hold everybody that was involved from years ago till now accountable and will definitely be arrested. There will be quite a few arrests. It is a very serious matter where somebody, the bottom line is killed and then dumped by a group of people which arranged this. I mean, this is like we see in the movies, and this is what's happening in our country, and it's so shocking.
Absolutely.
This is just unraveled once again how black and white officers operate together and commit such a crime and then work together and commit further crimes over a period of time, becoming like an organized group, being part of other organized criminals on a higher level, and committing these crimes and actually, in a way, getting away with it, and practicing the tactics that if one or any go in a direction of giving information or being a problem, that he would be killed as well. So it's the year of the gun. If you talk, you die.
So the media links his killing to his testimony at the Madlanga Commission. How common is it that witnesses in high-profile commissions become targets, and what indicators point to a connection rather than a coincidence?
No, there's no coincidence here. You are killed for three reasons in this country. Either an extreme emotional situation, or money, or information, or two of them, or all three even. In this situation, if you have information that can expose a group of authorities and or other, and let's make it bigger, businessmen and other people involved and even witnesses to it, or those who have knowledge, to a situation where those involved can be exposed and go to jail. Because these cases, when completely investigated, will put these people all in jail. Then those involved will deal with one or any of those who has that information if they suspect that that would be divulged, will kill them. Like with this hearings, we have seen very clearly in this commission that people are coming forward. And I wouldn't be surprised if more similar or equal or other, and that we've seen that, people coming forward. However, it could also now be a stop of people coming forward because a message is very clearly sent. As you've said, there's video footage.
Yes.
They confronted him. They most probably said to him, so what is it going to be? We know you do this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And they probably blatantly said to him, this is it. Goodbye. And they shot him. And this is a blatant shooting, which is a message as well. So the commission has a huge job. And we've said this all along for years. In any of these extreme cases, from Radovan Kretscher to any and others that was committing extreme crimes in our country, that if there's witnesses and there's any people that can be of assistance in these investigations, they have no choice, and they must not be given a choice. They must be taken in, and they must be completely and totally protected. Because this guy was in a way a bit arrogant, and he decided not to be involved in a witness protection program, and that he thought that he can protect himself. But here's the thing. You can be MacGyver, you can be Rambo. You cannot constantly be protecting yourself because you don't have eyes in your head. You would never know if somebody just passes you by and shoot and kills you. And in an open daylight, or while you're sleeping in a bed, or on your way to a mall, or with a bike drive-by. We've seen these killings before. You just cannot. I don't care how qualified you are. Any drive-by shooting is usually successful.
As a final question this morning, because I was going to talk about the protection of witnesses, and you've already spoken about it, but as a final question today, a killing like this, can chill other witnesses from coming forward. What must the state do publicly and operationally to restore confidence so other witnesses will come forward and will testify?
It's very difficult. We deal with extreme cases. And let me tell you, one of the most difficult things is to convince somebody, number one, to come forward. They would usually call and say, listen, we've got information. Then it's a huge process to get them come forward with the information, and then you must also verify that information. You must get affidavits, etc., etc. And in that stage, you must protect that person, and you must have extreme experts that can deal with the information and the protection, because it's physical. They need to be taken away where they cannot be found, literally as known a witness protection program, safe house. And if that is not, and by the present state of our government, which is involved in these crimes, where even the president is implicated of knowing what's going on in this country and not has stepped forward earlier, and so many government officials, minister leveled and generals, I mean, ask yourself, you two talking to me, would you join the commission and give extreme information and ask them for protection?
Now, you posed a question for me to answer, and I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
I cannot ask for protection from the person that I'm supposed to be protected from.
Yeah, look, the question that I'm asking is there any trust
That's it.
in our authorities?
Exactly.
Any authorities presently involved dealing with organized crime and racketeering in our country?
Absolutely.
And according to me, there is no.
Correct. Yeah.
And then this incident has happened. If, say, for instance, us three now know or has known of a crime, I must just mention something here that's very important. Van der Merwe should have never kept this information so long. But he said that he was under pressure and he was threatened and intimidated and he was in fear of his life. And most probably he was working with IPIT. But the problem is, if you have information, such extreme information, it should be immediately dealt with authorities that you trust. So there's going to be under extreme scrutiny here, because if they knew of all of this and they didn't enforce immediate action, which they didn't do, because look what happened here, look how big that gang is and how many people involved, and since 2022, and everything else has been said about Van der Merwe and those that worked with him, there wasn't action taken, and therefore the death of this man might be on their hands as well. The bottom line is, do we trust the authorities to come forward with information? Can they protect and serve us? In my opinion, it is not.
I'd like to leave it right there, Mike. Thank you very much for your time this morning and your thoughts on this subject. Wish you a wonderful day forward. That was security specialist, Mike Bolheish, literally just saying a lot of what too many South Africans are already feeling and thinking at the moment. Is there trust?
Absolutely.
Can you trust?
It's very difficult. I mean, how do you know that the person that is sent to protect you is not the person that's against you or working with those that are against you? There's so many questions.
It's a sad reality, but we live it and we pray. Like comments are coming through on social media now saying the country needs prayer.
Absolutely. And we also pray for the family of this individual that literally sacrificed himself for the right path. Or on the right path.
It's 26 minutes after 7. When we return, it's the last day of the sale at our set of Vodacom stores. So we'll give you a quick heads up into what you can expect at the Cellular City Group of Vodacom stores.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
The Breakfast Rush. Fun for the entire family.
Durban Halal Meats, the butcher with a twist. Whether you're firing up the braai or stocking up for your business, we've got you covered. From premium lamb, beef and chicken to custom cuts and bulk orders, all 100% halal certified by Sanha. Enjoy our convenient buy and braai service, fast delivery and easy online ordering at durbanhalalmeats.co.za. Visit us at 84 Felix Dlamini Road, Durban Halal Meats. Quality, affordability, trust. Meat made better.
Get ready. Balwaz Vanishes is bringing you unbeatable deals you don't want to miss. Stay cool this summer with the TCL 12,000 BTU split unit aircon. Now only 5,499, and it comes with a massive 5-year warranty for total peace of mind. And for the perfect night's sleep, grab the Signorini Hamilton Queen Bed, a luxurious pocket spring pocket coil mattress going for only 5,499. These deals are only at Balwaz Vanishes Superstores, Pietermaritzburg. Don't wait, shop today.
Madrasa An-Noor for the Blind invites you and your family to our Hifd and Khatmul Bukhari Jalsa on Sunday the 14th of December at 10 a.m. We are based in Sidara along the N3, exit 96 near Pietermaritzburg. Ladies' facilities are provided and there will be lunch for all. We welcome you and request your du'as. For more information, visit www.mnblind.org.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
Have your own device? Save up to 50% on these SIM-only deals available on new contracts and upgrades. Limited offer, never to be repeated. And I must emphasize, this is the last day for these incredible deals. The 9GB Red Core, 399 Rand per month over 24 months gets you 9GB anytime, 500 minutes, 30GB data once off. Also, 5GB of video tickets for a 3-month period. We give you the SIM card absolutely free. We give you a desktop mobile holder free, and you have data. You've got all of this for 24 months.
And how much is it per month?
It's 399 Rands per month.
Wow, look at that. So the total value of the freebies is about $600?
Yeah.
More than that. More than that. So you can also get the Red Flexi 160 plan on a SIM-only deal. It's a limited time offer, and I say limited because today's the last day. Last day. Get the Red Flexi 160, 99 Rands per month over 24 months. You get 160 Rands airtime value. We'll give you 30GB once off. 5GB video ticket per month over 3 months. The SIM is yours, mahala. The desktop mobile charger worth about $500, absolutely free as well. It's available at the Cellular City Group of Vodacom stores.
For all of your good morning messages on your broadcast groups, we've got the 100GB data. So 199 Rand per month gets you 60GB anytime, 40GB night owl, and 20GB anytime free data. So this, again, 199 Rand per month over 24 months. We give you that SIM card for free. We also give you a MiFi router absolutely free.
Can you imagine this? You take that SIM card, you put it inside your free MiFi router, you're paying 199 Rands a month, effectively, because my math is terrible, right? You got 60 plus 20GB of anytime data, and then 40 gigs of night owl. So you take this, you put it in the cubby in the car.
Sorted.
Now you're taking your Wi-Fi wherever you go.
You can watch videos at live time.
Like if you're sitting in the car in the back seat, you could get the YouTube thing and you can watch
TBR.
TBR.
You don't have to say download at home.
There you go. 25GB of data, now 99 Rands on a free SIM worth 106 Rands. We'll give it to you, 25 gigs of data, 99 Rands per month over 24 months. T's and C's apply. 400GB of data. You get YouTube Premium free for 2 months and a 5GB YouTube data bundle per month for 3 months. It's 349 rands, 200 gigs anytime, 200 gigs night owl, freebies to the value of 405 rand. That and more here.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Mega City, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0, Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, The Workshop Durban, Umlazi Mega City, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Breaking news at the bottom of the hour, millions of rands worth of contraband, including drugs, stolen vehicles and counterfeit goods, have been seized at South Africa's borders in just 3 months as authorities moved to clamp down on cross-border crime ahead of the festive season rush. The ANC has criticized Western Cape Premier Alan Wynn's administration for what it called a dismissive and evasive conduct following the failure to disclose a 51,000 rands reimbursement from the Under 2 coalition. And finally, as Israel and Hamas prepare to move towards phase 2 of a United States-led blueprint to end Israel's genocidal war in Gaza, disagreements loom over the as-yet undefined role of an international stabilization force in the Palestinian enclave. That's it for now. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Tabila Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabila Duma. So a little while ago, Saf V pointed out that the date on the YouTube video was not right.
What date was that?
15th.
Forward thinking, I tell you.
This is the thing. We're looking forward to the, future. But I've corrected it since. It is the 8th day of December.
Breakfast Rush Hour.
Last one for the morning. Superintendent Rauf, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Thank you very much. So those traffic lights we spoke about earlier on, it's still not working. So just be aware of that, please. You're traveling on the NC going towards Johannesburg as you go past the Moy River. Vehicles gone down an embankment. So what's happening is people are slowing down to see what's happening. That's causing a bit of a problem with rubbernecking. So there's delays in that vicinity. Just allow for some extra traveling time if you're on the NC. In busy conditions on the NC this morning, with lots of people starting to travel already. So please, extra caution whilst you're traveling, especially long distance. Make sure you take your breaks and so forth. Accident on the N2 southbound before the Spieri junction. Left-hand lanes obstructed, so there will be delays in the vicinity. Allow for extra traveling time. The truck we spoke about earlier on the NC going towards Pietermaritzburg on the middle lane just before the M13. That's also causing problems. It's allow for some extra traveling time in that vicinity, please. The M2 northbound is congested due to the roadworks taking place at Spieri Junction between the M7 and Spieri. Now, that truck broken down is causing a lot of problems with traffic backing up all the way to Pavilion. So just please allow for traveling time. That's your final update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent. We've got a question that came in a little bit earlier, and maybe I don't want to be the one to answer this. You have to answer this. School is closed, right? There's no children going to school at the moment. Where are all these stationary trucks going to?
School's not closed.
No, the kids
School
are
closed
not.
on the 9th.
But the kids are not at school.
The stationary trucks are getting ready for next year.
Makes sense.
So they should just go get sorted out first because they keep breaking down every morning.
That's
Yeah, but
why.
at least they're trying to get the stuff early before next year school starts.
Now you know why you have that 10% increase. Got to pay for all of the parts. From
All the
breakdown.
parts and everything.
Mm.
Yeah. The other thing, Subin, also school related, right? So a lot of people have stopped trusting the English teacher.
Mm.
Seriously. And you're not an English teacher, are you? Sometimes. Okay. A lot of people apparently have stopped trusting the English teacher because the teacher says, and listen to this quote, right? Give her her pen is correct. The sentence, give her her pen is correct. But if you say give him pen, it's incorrect.
Thankfully, the children should be sleeping right now.
I think Soup's
I
gone.
want to ask you a question.
You were buffering for a second. What happened? What's the question?
So, that was buffering. The horse drank water from the river.
Mm.
Oh, hopefully not there.
Start the sentence with the river.
River water was drunk by the horse.
And then you got E. coli.
And then they had to shoot him.
We'll ask the English teacher if you were right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Oh.
Poor horse.
You know the Egyptian guy?
Right.
You know that Egyptian guy? Well, hang on. No, I'm asking the wrong person. Let me ask this guy.
The Breakfast Rush Sport Update with Buddy Governor.
Now, Buddy's not an Egyptian guy.
I know.
But I think exactly what I'm talking about. Buddy, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Walaikum salam. Good Monday morning to you all.
How are you doing this morning, buddy?
Yeah, alhamdulillah. All good, thank you. That Egyptian guy. The only good Egyptian guy I like is Tutankhamun.
Oh, but listen, before we talk about the Egyptian guy and his troubles and his concerns and his worries and all of those things, let's get your report from this weekend. Let's recap.
Yeah, let's go. What a weekend. Last night, Crystal Palace moved into the top 4 of the table after a 2-1 win at Fulham, with Mark Gohi scoring a late winner. Brighton and Hove Albion got a stoppage time goal to earn a 1-1 draw against West Ham United. And tonight, looking forward to see Wolverhampton Wanderers hosting Manchester United. But the excitement of the weekend was for Lando Norris. He came in third behind Max Verstappen, Oscar Piastri. But that podium finish earned McLaren and Lando Norris the 2025 Formula One Grand Prix Championship. It was a first for Lando Norris. However, Max Verstappen did win he came in first yesterday, but because Norris got onto the podium, he wins the championship. Great to see a new champion as well. Cape Town Sevens, the Blitzboks. Well, they were crowned champions in Cape Town after defeating Argentina 21-19 in the cup final at the DHL Stadium. Championship rugby, not good news. The Sharks suffered a 56-19 defeat to Toulouse in the opening match of the Championship rugby campaign. And the Nedbank Golf Challenge, Christopher Rayton, he won the title by 1 shot over Jaden Shaper and Dan Brandberg, securing his second DP World Tour title of the year. Now, Mohamed Salah. Well, as you know, Nishal sat on the bench for the past 3 games. Liverpool really floundering. The shocking thing was that the last game, in all fairness, and I do support Mohamed Salah on this issue. In all fairness, Mohamed Salah has been off the boil in recent games. But that's where you put him on the bench, which he accepted. But I think you bring him on in the last 15 minutes, and I'm sure he would have sort of done some damage and restored his parity back into the team again. His statement that he has no relationship with the coach, Arne Slot, I don't know how true that is, as far as 100% is concerned. You always have a relationship with the person you work with. You may have a soured relationship, but you always have a relationship. But I think Arne Slot's in deep trouble. As you know, Liverpool is always one of those quality teams that never bring out the washing in the open. This is the first time it's come out, and I really stand behind Mohamed Salah. I think he deserves to be heard, and this issue deserves to be sorted out ASAP. How it's going to pan out, I don't know, because we're moving towards the African Nations Cup. So he will be leaving. He will be leaving Anfield in the next week or so to join his Egyptian counterparts. Maybe that will cool the things down, or maybe that will be the turning point towards him either moving or on a slot moving. We wait to see.
Indeed, we wait to see. Buddy, thank you so very much for this morning's report. Much appreciated. We're looking forward to Wednesday morning.
Yes, you guys take care. Inshallah, see you guys on Wednesday. Assalamu alaikum to you, Nazmira, and the awesome TBR team.
Wa alaikum salam.
Buddy Governor joins you back on the program Wednesday morning, run about the same time to give you your Wednesday update, but Monday motivation.
So, think before you speak. T, is it true? H, is it helpful? I, is it inspiring? N, is it necessary? K, is it kind?
Think. This message is from Hajra Habib. She's out in Santon in Johannesburg, listening in and messaging every single morning. Thank you, Hajra. That was a lovely message.
Absolutely beautiful. We don't even have to look at your name. The colors speak volumes. Salams and du'as to all. Wishing you all a pleasant day ahead. Fauzi. Jazakallah.
7:42? No, 7:43. Back in a moment.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Elevate your style with Al-Noor kurtas and fragrances from Potent Eyes Perfumes, exclusively available at Al-Ansar shop. Visit us at 207 West Road or call 031-208-1601. Experience the best in fashion and perfumery. Al-Ansar shop where elegance meets fragrance.
Celebrate with flavor. Come visit the all-new Checkers Saxony Westwood. From cured meats, rich and savory, to spicy tandoori chicken, try our authentic Indian curries, perfectly seasoned and ready to serve. Everything is made fresh daily with care and quality you can taste. Our halal-certified deli brings you freshness, flavor and variety worth coming back for. Whether you're setting the table for family or sharing something special on the go, discover the Checkers Saxony Westwood Deli, where good food is always on the menu. Checkers Saxony Westwood, butchery, bakery and deli, certified by the NIHT. Doors open on October 30th. See you there.
Travel the world with Shore Mithas Travel. From Umrah to exclusive getaways in Turkey, Dubai, and Mauritius, and adventures to destinations far and wide, we'll craft the perfect trip just for you. Enjoy great value, exceptional service, peace of mind when you book with us. Visit our head office in Overport, our branch in Malvern Park Shopping Centre, or our branch in Rylands Estate, Cape Town. Call Shore Mithas Travel today on 031 207 6987 because every great memory begins with us.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This is the place where safe Adam lives. Yeah, it gets a little crowded sometimes, but we manage. The Breakfast Rush.
किस्मत में मेरी चैन से जीना लिख दे डूबे न कभी मेरा सफीना लिख दे जन्नत भी गवारा है मगर मेरे लिए कातबे तकदीर मदीना लिख दे ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम हम गरीबों के दिन भी संवर जाएंगे हम ये बेकसां क्या कहेगा जहां हम ये बेकसां कहेगा जहां आपके दर से खाली अगर जाएंगे ताजदारे हरम कोई अपना नहीं गम के मारे हैं हम कोई अपना नहीं गम के मारे हैं हम आपके दर पे फरियाद लाए हम ہو نگاہ کرم ورنہ چوکٹ پہ ہم ہو نگاہ کرم ورنہ چوکٹ پہ ہم آپ کا نام لے لے کے مر جائیں گے تاجدار حرم ہو نگاہ کرم تاجدار حرم تاجدار حرم کیا تم سے کہوں اے رب کے کنور تم جانت ہو من کی بتیاں دار فرقت تو آئے امی لقب کاٹے نہ کٹتی اب رتیاں توری پریت میں سد بدھ سب بسری کب تک رہے گی یہ بے خبری گاہے بافگن دزدیدہ نظر کبھی سن بھی تو لو ہماری باتیاں آپ کے در سے کوئی نہ خالی گیا آپ کے در سے کوئی نہ خالی گیا اپنے دامن کو بھر کے سوالی گیا او حبیب حزین او حبیب حزین پر بھی آقا نظر مرنا اور آ کے ہستی بکھر جائیں گے تاجدار حرم تاجدار حرم میں کشو آؤ آؤ مدینے چلیں میں کشو آؤ آؤ مدینے چلے آؤ مدینے چلے آؤ مدینے چلے اسی مہینے چلے آؤ مدینے چلے تجلیوں کی عجب ہے فضا مدینے میں نگاہ شوق کی ہے انتہا مدینے میں غم حیات نہ خوف قضا مدینے میں نماز عشق کریں گے ادا مدینے میں براہ راست ہے راہ خدا مدینے میں آؤ مدینے چلے آؤ مدینے چلے اسی مہینے چلے آؤ مدینے چلے میں کشو آؤ مدینے چلے میں کشو آؤ مدینے چلے دست ساقی کوثر سے پینے چلے یاد رکھو اگر اٹھ گئی ایک نظر جتنے خالی ہے سب جام بھر جائیں گے تاجدار حرم تاجدار حرم خواب طوفان ہے بجلیوں کا ہے ڈر خواب طوفان ہے بجلیوں کا ہے ڈر سخت مشکل ہے آقا کدھر جائیں ہم آپ ہی گر نہ لیں گے ہماری خبر ہم مصیبت کے مارے کدھر جائیں گے تاجدار حرم ہو نگاہ کرم ہم غریبوں کے دن بھی سمر جائیں گے ہم یہ بے کساں کیا کہے گا جہاں
Atif Aslam,
آپ کے
would you go if he came to the country?
Absolutely, yes.
Right? I know a lot of people are going to say yes to that because there's so many people coming through and saying yes, thank you very much for putting this recording on the show. Atif Aslam's Tajdare Haram. It is your breakfast rush. Trisha also says yes, I'll go if he comes to the
That
country.
is amazing. You know, it takes you to Medina Sharif, especially for those that haven't gone and have the longing, even for those that have. you want to go back.
You wanna go
I don't think any time in Medina Sharif is enough.
You want to be a repeat visitor
Of course.
to those beautiful holy lands. It's 8 minutes to, 8 minutes to 8. We've got your main news bulletin coming through from Johannesburg in just about 8 minutes or so from now. That's it for your Monday edition.
Have a good week. Be the best version of you.
There's not so many Mondays left in 2025's calendar, right? So if you're taking it off, go for it. Put a line through this one here. We're done with TBR for today. You do good, you be good. Have an absolutely blessed day. Till the next time.
Brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the